Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time for the upper bracket finals here in the ZOWIE eXTREMESLAND Asia CSGO 2016 Indian Qualifiers LAN Finals. Best of 3 game 1 is on its way. Invisible Wings will start on the CT side while Invictus start on the T side. RatZ, my man, how pumped up are you for this game?
Well, you know how pumped up I am when Marzel comes running in B shot and gets a quick headshot onto side, make that double kill onto RatZ as well, and they're just storming into this A bomb site and there's nothing that Maman can do, and he's just going to get taken down here. And Invictus, they're going to get a pretty comfortable pistol round win here unless Kappa has something to say about that.
Yep, Kappa gets the headshot onto DNM there, bringing it down to a 2 versus 1, but Kappa has only 7 points of health to work with. Ribby is going to spot him out though. He's going to go in with that gunfight. He needs a headshot right here, right now. He takes that gunfight, does finally hand that headshot onto Ribby. 1 versus 1 now. 1 headshot is all that it takes. 7 HP or 100 HP, RatZ.
Yep, I mean, Kappa, he's got the kit to work with, but Marzel is not gonna let him do that as he takes the 4K. Marzel just going in ham, and I must say when Team Invictus, when they came in yesterday, I was actually in front of them while watching them practice, and for some reason Marzel was the most casual of them all, and he was continuously singing "Why You Always Lying," and I mean that song is stuck to my head every time I say Marzel's name.
Indeed, man. And on the back of that loss there in the pistol round, Invisible Wings are gonna go in for that force buy here. They are gonna invest into Deagle, a couple of 5.7s, a CZ, and a UMP on Kappa here, while Invictus are gonna invest into a couple of, in fact, 3 MP7s there and 2 UMPs to work with for DNM and Ace respectively.
Yep, and this is a very nice boost spot coming out of Kappa here, and very creative if you ask me, because I mean, if they do come, they're not going to notice him, as this is a definite stack coming out of them. In mid to left, also in a very good spot here. So if Invictus, if they decide to make this push onto this B bomb site, they have to be careful and check every corner, because that damage from the UMP 45 can destroy the side of Invictus if they're not careful about it.
Yep, they're going to lead off the charge into the B bomb site here. DNM is going to be the first person of contact, and Kappa catches him off guard there, gets the headshot in, and the rest of Invictus are not going to commit, and they're just going to leave xCali behind here while the remainder of their teammates are rotating slowly but surely towards mid here. Ribby opens things off, dropping side, there's spray coming in by xCali through the smoke, does deal a lot of damage onto RatZ. Mythalef gets dropped down by xCali there, and now Invictus have a free B bomb site.
Yep, and there you go, Ribby just opening up that B bomb site. They're bringing this to a 2-on-4 situation. Kappa will get spotted out, but looks like the side of Invisible Wings, they're going to save these weapons for the next round.
Yep, they're going to go in for that save here as Invictus get on to 2 rounds to open things off here in game 1 of the upper bracket final. So predictions time, RatZ. Who do you pick to win game 1?
Well, since I think if you ask me, the map, considering the map picks, Invictus, they did lose to Invisible Wings in the first game, and it was a very, very close game in train. So if Invictus wins this first game here, and if they win this first map, then I would say that they've pretty much got, I mean, it's going to be very close. It's going to be like a 2-1 standoff. But if the side of kind of losing my train of thought. Let me just restart there. Rewind, reboot, let's go. So yeah, since you asked me what predictions would I go for, if Invisible Wings, if they win this first map, then they're going to win the best of 3 series 2-0. But if Invictus wins the Mirage, then it could be a 2-0 in favor of Invictus or a 2-1. I mean, it all comes down to train in the end.
Yep, and the best of 1 that we had earlier to start things off in the LAN finals cannot be used as an indicator of who is the better team today, as that came down all the way to the wire, and now dancing away as xCali here does manage to connect onto a shot onto Kappa there, but that's gonna be it. He has to make do with only a 5-7 here, and he is gonna get double peak there. Kappa does drop xCali to give Invisible Wings that man advantage going into round 3.
Yeah, man, I mean, xCali just got outplayed there by that double peak win, but now it looks like Marzel is gonna open things up in this B bomb by taking out RatZ immediately, and this B bomb site is all theirs for the taking. The bomb will go down right to Ace, throwing that molly onto Market here, and that is going to help him out. Manan going to get flashed out, and this bomb is going to go in their favor, plus a kill for DNM.
Yep, a kill going the way of DNM. Ribby with a quick 2 kill there onto Mythil F and Sai, leaving Kappa the last man alive in this Market on the B bomb site. He does manage to get the kill onto DNM, but looks like that is going to be it as Invictus get onto a quick 3-0 here in game 1, RatZ.
Yep, I mean 3-0 as the T side in Mirage is pretty good. So if you ask me, Invictus they got off to a good start here, but they've also got a lot of money in the pocket. I mean, look at Ribby, $8,000 already in his pocket. I mean, followed by Excali, who has 6 grand with him. So right now they will have to go in for a forced buy. As you can see, Ribby, he's going in with that MP7, but he does upgrade it. Okay, he upgrades his AK-47. My apologies. But Sai, he's going to bring out that AWP and quickly move in towards this B bomb site here. And we're going to see how well this Invisible Wings hold comes into play, because we saw how Invictus played against Team Brutality in Mirage, and look at that Sly Sai as he takes that nice sharp pixel peek there. But he looks like he does manage to spot out one member of Invictus going down the underpass, but he has no idea that Marzel is waiting for him in case if Sai decides to go for an aggressive push.
Yep, but RatZ is going to be the first guy to get dropped there, courtesy a spray down coming in from Ribby. Ace drops Kappa as well, and immediately it does come down to a 3 versus 5 here, and shot coming in from side does not manage to connect there, but Mythil F is there to finish things off on Ace there, but Marzel now is looking to make his way surely into the B bomb site here, but now that he's missed his opportunity to bring down Sai, he's gonna fall back, and Mythil F with the wild spray down does not manage to connect, gets dropped all the way down to 6 HP, Sai on 10 HP, and Manan taking a lot of damage, gets dropped in, and Invictus all set to close things out here in round 4 as well.
Yep, and you can see the plant coming in from Excali though really gets spotted out. They do know where he is, and Mythil F a shot through the boxes there, bringing this down to a 1v1 situation, but Mythil F at a disadvantage as he only has 6 points of health to work with and no utility. Ribby on the other hand has got 2 flashes and a Molotov to work with, so he can actually play this very safe and very smart. He can also, you know, extend the bomb timer with that Molotov of his to prevent from Mythil F from going in further. Mythil F with that AWP, is he going to go in for this retake though? It's going to be extremely hard for him to do so.
Yep, he is clearing out connector for the moment, but that is not where Ribby is. In fact, Ribby goes for the shot. He, however, is dancing around. He only has 6 HP to work with. He still hasn't found him out. He's going to go ahead and tap the bomb. He is, however, facing the right angle. Is he going to get the shot? No, he's not. He baits the shot there, and Ribby finishes off Mythil F there, and Invictus goes strong here on the T side of Mirage. 4-0. No wonder they picked this right out of the bat.
Yeah, man. I mean, Invictus, against Brutality, they beat them 16-6. They started off in the CT side, right? And they're doing so well in this T half here. So if they actually get a really good first half, let's say a 9-6 or even an 8-7, they will actually destroy Invisible Wings in the CT side. Because I kid you not, the way they played against Invictus, the way Brutality was so spot on, but Mythil left there with a double fade out with that CZ. Unfortunately, he's not gonna get the third one as Excali will clean house, bringing this to a 2v3 situation.
Yep, goes down to a 2v3. Sai with only 11 points of health to work with. He does spot out Excali there in high mid, who is not healthy himself. Only 24 points of health to work with for the moment, but he does spot out the legs of Sai there. He's gonna be dealing up with him real short.
Yep, and he will take him down there, and he's going to get the bomb for himself. And now Kappa in a pretty nice spot though, as looks like Excali, he's going to be moving on towards his A bomb site, but that could be a mistake. Kappa is waiting there as he gets the kill onto Excali, bringing this down to a 1v2 situation here. Right to Ace and Ribby, and AK and an off versus a P50. Can Flash Dream work out though? But Ribby is going to challenge him with another pistol of his own, the hand cannon Desert Eagle.
Hand cannon Desert Eagle indeed, and Invictus 5-0 here. Invisible Wings, this was something that was characteristic of them in the initial few rounds in the EXTREMESLAND online qualifier. They used to lose a lot of rounds to start things off. Start off very slow into a match, but slowly but surely pick up momentum towards the latter half of a game. And this time, it seems like they are back on same footing here.
Yep. And right now you can see that the op has gone back to Kappa, and we saw Sai playing aggressive op there in the B bomb side. Now that Kappa's got it, I've even mentioned this before. Kappa gets the op, it's going to be extremely defensive, and you can see from his position right here that he is playing in from CT. So that's actually a very, very defensive position. And now Invictus completely spread out across the map, just looking for pickouts at this moment. It looks like Sai knows that there's a person in underpass there, and will be knowing that he's spotted out, is going to back away and is wait for Sai to make a push.
Yep, no reason to commit there. Ruby gets figured out there, gets spotted out, and he's gonna fall back for the moment. Marzel here trying to get a nice cheeky wall bang onto Mythalef, but it's not gonna be the case here, as Mythalef is playing up real aggressive there near B aparts.
Yep, and Manan and Mythalef, they'll be holding on to this B bomb set, and they have been a very dangerous duo to go up against because their aim is just spot on and their game sense is extraordinary. As we can see that they are throwing up flashes here. Ribby, he's going to push up connector, but if Manan decides to push up B shot, he could spot him out and take him down. As the side of Invictus, they are going to be lining up for a quick A execute with only RatZ and Kappa, the only two guys to hold it down. And Marzel with a brilliant peek there is going to take him down, and RatZ, he's going to get spotted out there, and he could take a massive beating here as he gets taken down by Marzel yet again.
Yep, Marzel there on point with the AWP. Ace gets a pick off onto Sai as well, but Manan drops DNM here and makes it interesting. 2 versus 2. It's still possible for Invisible Wings here to go for the retake as the bomb does go down here. Right away, playing in from Firebox there, is able to drop Manan. 1 versus 2 there, and Ace shuts things down. Mythalef gets pretty much bites the dust there. 6-0 to win. Invictus. Invisible Wings don't seem to have an answer to this super fast aggression coming in from Invictus.
Yep, and because of that, Invisible Wings, they are calling in for a tactical pause here, as they have money to work with. They could go in for a force buy, but by the looks of things, they might go in for a possible, secondary pistol buy from Manan to his teammates, so they can go in for a rush. You want to catch the terrorists off guard, because right now this way Invictus have been playing is been extremely passive. They've been holding and waiting for people to come in. So if you kind of triple peek, even with secondary pistols, it's going to be extremely hard for the person with the rifle to take you all out.
Yep, and the money situation on the side of Invisible Wings, they can still invest into rifles if they want to, but the utility is going to be very minimum, and looks like that is exactly what they're going to do. They're in fact going to go into a couple of UMPs and a farmers here. It is high time that they start winning rounds, and force buy seems like is going to be the choice for IW on the CT side, RatZ.
Yep, and now we're back with round 7 here, and this was pretty much the same score that Invictus had onto Brutality earlier today in the same map, Mirage. It was 6-0, but Invictus were on the other side. Now RatZ, he's going to be playing up very aggressive here at this A slope, but Invictus, they're going to play it passive themselves, just waiting for pickoffs, because right now it is a pickoff game, and it's also the info game for Invisible Wings, as if Kappa decides to go in for that aggressive push and to notify that there's going to be an A rusher, and that will be the case, as Manan will take out Excali, but he could be in a world of hurt, as that Molotov does deal a bit of damage to him, and I will be trying to find some members of Invisible Wings here, but is going to get taken down immediately by Sai, and Invisible Wings, they are doing quick work of this Invictus push coming out here.
Yep, and it is Marvel, the last man alive here, and that slam dunk coming in by Sai there gives Invisible Wings their first round here in game 1, RatZ.
Ironically, Brutality won their first round in the 7th round. This was the actual score 1-6, if I recall correctly, when I was spectating the game. So yeah, this was the actual score. So yeah, I mean, Invictus, I'm not sure if they will be able to beat Invisible Wings 16-6, but we'll have to wait and see how that pans out, because both of these teams, I mean, they're two different teams. Of course, Invisible Wings is not Brutality, and Brutality is not Invisible Wings. So we have to find out how each team plays on this map, because everybody has their own play style. And now Invictus completely spread out across the map. As you can see here, they've got 2 members at this B apartments, 2 guys at mid, and Excali is locking around at mid, while there are 2 guys at connector just waiting for Invictus to make a quick push.
Yep, Sai is going to be playing up in personal here in connector. He slowly but surely is going to fall back here, and so is his ally here. They are going to reposition themselves in jungle for the moment as Ribby makes that push through underpass all the way down to lower mid.
Yep. And right now 1 minute and 5 seconds left on the clock. Invisible Wings just holding their ground on at the moment here. Excali just waiting for someone to actually make a peek here, but Manan is all safe here at CT spawn. He does spot an Excali and he will try to deal some damage, but that will not work as he throws the flash. And Excali, he knows there's only one person here at this aim ball side. He goes back and will make the quick backup there, but immediately gets taken down. But that is just going to force Invisible Wings to over-rotate there. They got two guys at B, and now we can see the push is coming in from the cap on the right place is there, and takes out two members of Invisible Wings, bringing this into a 2v2 situation.
Yep, 2v2 situation, and the bomb makes its way towards the B bomb site, gets planted in by Ribby, and Manan and Sai both have kits to work with, so time is not going to be for Invisible Wings. However, right to ace gets the better of Manan. Sai drops ace here, and it is 1 versus 1, Sai versus Ribby here. Sai, however, has only 47 points of health to work with, and he has absolutely no idea where Ribby is going to be playing up from. He's going to be checking up truck for the moment, and Ribby playing time perfectly there, and gets the clutch in. Invictus get onto 7 rounds. Invisible Wings, they're not able to consolidate that previous round win.
Well, with the scoreline of 1-7, I can expect the chat bringing out the memes. And I mean, I'm not hoping for it, but I can expect it to come. But anywho, back into this game, Kappa, he's gonna bring out that AWP and he's gonna be moving on towards mid here. Will he be able to get a pick though? Unfortunately, that will not be the case as nobody has decided to go in just yet. And now it looks like Excali, he's gonna be pushing really aggressive at the moment with the double flash. He will spot him mid left and take him out immediately. The other person at this B bomb side is Sai, and Sai will also get taken out really in quick, convincing fashion here. And this is going to be really problematic for Invisible Wings.
Yep, it's going to be problematic indeed. Excali gets the better of Manan here. 2 versus 5 for Invisible Wings, and again a round goes south for the CT side here. RatZ with only a P250 to work with. Invictus are all set to get onto 8 rounds here on first line.
Yep, they're all going to get taken down here, and their economy won't be looking really good there. As you can see, all of them, they've only got, I mean, 4 of them members have got exactly $2,000, while Mr. Left has $100 lesser. Must have bought that decoy grenade. Well, so they're gonna have to go in for a full eco round here, while Invictus, they're gonna go in. They're gonna go sturdy with their buy. I mean, their buy is pretty good. Looking at the economy, they are pretty strong. They are solid for maybe for another round or 2. But we'll just have to see how it goes.
Yep, Invisible Wings, they haven't been able to get that streak going that they also like, and we've seen them in 8-1 scoreline is something that they can easily turn around. They have turned around a 9-0 scoreline earlier versus MXB in the upper bracket match. So then this is something that is not completely unfamiliar territory. However, Manan gets dropped all the way down to 7 hit points here. There's still 4 versus 4 at the moment on round 10.
Yep, Invictus, they have to be very careful because they don't want to give up any weapons to Invisible Wings, because that will be used against them and they will be at a very bad position. But RatZ is going to get taken down immediately by Ace, their former teammates, having a quick duel stand-up against each other. And now it's all on to Sai here with his P250. Will he be able to deal a lot of damage though? He does power it, but he will get taken down by Ribby here. And Manan with 7 points of health. Will he be able to get a pick though? He will take out Ribby, but Excali is there with quick trade-off, leaving Kappa the last man alive.
Kappa the last man alive here versus 3 players on the side of Invictus as the bomb goes down. Kappa only a USP to work with. Excali is positioned perfectly here to shut things down and put Invictus on 9 rounds. Invisible Wings can't seem to get any sort of momentum going.
Yep, and Excali, he's going to finish things off there. And the scoreline is 1-9 in favor of Invictus. This has been a very dominating first half from Invictus there. I mean, I am surprised because normally, I mean, in the train game, it was Invisible Wings who were actually dominating in the T side. If I'm not mistaken, it was a 5-0 scoreline, and now Invictus are showing that was just they're trying to convey a message to Invisible Wings, guys. That was just a fluke. We're coming back. Don't you worry. So right now a buy round from Invisible Wings, a FAMAS, two FAMASs and 3 rifles to work with, whereas Invictus they've got a complete set, a complete buy, a full buy coming out of all of them.
Yep, it's going to be a full buy coming in. Capital has only a 5 sets of AK. However, that spam coming in through the smoke. Marzel gets dropped all the way down to 32 points of health. But Invictus, that momentum is clearly in their favor here as we move into pretty much the last minute of round 11.
Yep, and looks like Invictus, they've got a minute and 10 seconds to work with, and they are playing it really slow there. They are not, they're not worried about time at all, because they look like they have the confidence to take those aim duels against Invisible Wings, and they are going to set up for an A smokes execute here, and it's all going to happen at the same time. And Kappa, he's got the FAMAS and 2 flashes to work with, so he'll have to do a lot of damage here to prevent them from making it through the T slow.
Yep, but Mythil left gets the opening pick onto Excali there with the players rushing in through that T-slope. 1 kill going the way of Kappa there from Under Palace. Finally does get dealt up with. Right to Ace makes his way all the way to the A-bomb side. He's going to go ahead. He's going to go ahead and take that. Gets the better of RatZ there, but Manan trades him away and brings it down to a 2 versus 1. Ribby the last man alive here at B shot.
Yep, and Ribby, it looks like he's only got 15 seconds left. I'm not sure what he plans to do, but looks like he's not gonna go and risk this fight though, and he will get taken down. I mean, it's a good thing that he took the fight before the timer went down, otherwise he would be left with no income, but he does have enough money to expend for an AK armor and possibly a couple of flashes.
Yep, we'll have to wait and see though if that is exactly what he's planning on doing here, as 9-2 is the score. Would you have expected this go at the beginning of this game, RatZ?
Well, I mean, since it's Invictus, I could expect it, because I did see their game against Brutality earlier, and it was horrible. I mean, it was very terrifying, man, because Invictus, Invictus brutally destroyed Brutality in that. No pun intended, but that is what exactly happened, because Brutality had the worst first half. There is 213 was the scoreline, and Invictus, they're showing the same to Invisible Wings.
Yep, looks like they haven't taken their foot off the pedal just yet. RatZ though does get spotted out, but his ally coming in with the smoke allows him to retreat away, not before he gets dropped down to 39 points of health. Manan opens things off, however, against Right to Ace.
Yeah, and now Ribby in a very good spot here at this conductor position. Meanwhile, Sai is but Ribby, he's going to take the fall there, and now it's all down to DNM and Excali. DNM at middle, and he has a bomb with him, so he can decide where he wants to go, but that depends on Excali. If Excali gets like a pick off here at this A bomb side, then this could be an A bomb execute. Otherwise, this could be a round for Invisible Wings. Yep,
43 seconds on the clock here. They have to go right here, right now. They have to take that decision. Kappa, though, is going to be playing in the A-bomb side for the moment. He is going to be looking into Palace. Manan playing in B shot. Has pretty much got this angle covered. RatZ, though, gets the kill onto DNM. Mythil F drops Excali, and Invisible Wings get their 3rd round on the board.
Yep, and Invisible Wings just making that quick comeback here. I mean, I wouldn't call it a comeback, but if they do get the 6-9 first half score, that would be really favorable, because they can just come back in the T side if the T side executions are on point. Otherwise, if Invictus' CT hold is really strong, then Invisible Wings, they'll have a hard time coming back.
Yep, Mythil F is going to be running in aggressive towards T-Scope. There gets the big spray down. 3 people get taken down. 4 down. Kappa there denies the ace from Mythil F, but nonetheless, Invisible Wings with a really fast 4th round win there, RatZ.
Yeah, I mean, whoa, what that? I mean, he just threw a smoke, a nade, and he just started spraying away madness, getting 3 quick kills, and then finishing off, if I'm not mistaken, he finished off Excali there with 3-50, while Kappa finished off the last person. So, I mean, that was a brilliant play coming up from Mythil F.
Yep, perfect play there indeed. That spray down switches into the pistol, gets the pick off, only to be denied the ace at the end, but for the moment though, it is going to be a gun round coming in for both these teams. The AWP out on Marvel this time around. Right to Ace gets, in fact, dropped there by Manan. Another spray down coming in, drops DNM as well. Invisible Wings, we talked about them slowly picking up momentum towards the latter half of the game. they seem to have gotten off to that trend here again.
Yep, I mean, Mana just playing big, showing off some big plays here. 2 quick kills onto mid, and that's not easy because he took out right to ace. His position was known, and he was able to take out DNM immediately with that, confidence in his aim duel. So that's actually a pretty good. That's a pretty good fight from him there. But now it's all down to Excali, Marzel and Ribby. They have got smokes to work with, and it might be an A execute coming out. Marzel just trying to see if you can find a potential pick off here. Middle left and Kappa. There Kappa's gonna get taken by Excali. Excali is gonna bunny hop himself away, but middle left with the trade was gonna take him out, and Marzel will take it out. But Ribby will take out middle left, but is immediately traded out, and there you have it. Manan's accuracy was on point. A 3k from him. That was an impressive play coming out from him.
Impressive indeed there. And last round of the first half is coming up. Invisible Wings seems to have patched up the situation at least to a little, I would say here. 6 rounds on the CT side. It is still not all over for Invisible Wings, RatZ.
Yep, it's not over yet, because the last round, this is actually pretty scary to look at, because Invictus, they're actually going in Tech 9 and Armor in the last round, because mostly you see teams going in for some kind of force by SMGs or whatnot, and they're going to go in for the traditional A smoke execute here, and they're just waiting on, and it's only RatZ, Mittel, F and Kappa holding onto this side, while we can see Ribby here, looks like he's going to throw and start things off with the first smoke here. And that is gonna, set things on fire as Invictus, they're gonna charge into the gate bomb side. Marzel gets a quick flash headshot onto RatZ there, and he has no idea, but middle left is gonna take him out, but it's gonna be quickly traded away by DNM. And now you can see Invictus swarming into the side, 3-on-4 situation right away. Got a pop bomb, takes a lot of damage there from that grenade, and he's gonna get taken down. And now it's all down to Kappa and Manan in this 2-on-5 situation.
Yep, middle left there charging in through stairs. Those sunglasses doesn't seem to protect him through flashes by the looks of things. He gets taken down. Manan though gets the headshot onto Ribby here, but he still has to go through 2 more players of Invictus as the bomb does go down. I think he did spot out DNM there in Firebox, but okay, the crossfire setup is really good. Excali does get spotted out, a jumping headshot coming in from Manan, and he doesn't know the position of DNM at the moment, so he however is guessing it right here. Pros don't fake it at all, but DNM, perfect timing there, denies the defuse coming in from Manan, and Invictus finished things off in the first half at 10-5.
Yep, and Invictus, I mean, I'm pretty much worried for Invisible Wings at this point, because Invisible Wings, if people had spectated the Invictus vs Brutality match, Invictus started off on the CT side and they were dominating. Like they were so strong. I mean, it was scary to find out. I mean, it was scary to just watch the way they were playing. They were very. It was like a kind of like a passive aggression kind of play. They play. It's their positioning seems very defensive, but when they want to take a fight, they will take that fight right up your face and they will kill you when they see you. And that's how Invictus, play their CD side here on Mirage. As far as I've noticed, I mean, that's my kind of translation of what I've seen to the audience here. And we're gonna wait till Invictus resume this match, as this is a tactical pause. This is the upper bracket final. The winner will move on to the grand final. This is a best of 3 game, and this is the first map, Mirage. And looking at the buys coming up from Invisible Wings, 3 sets of armor, a smoke on site, and Kappa. It looks like he's got that Tech 9. It looks like a Tech 9 has been dropped there by his side, so it looks like it might be a raid boss coming out from Mittel F here.
Yep, looks like we are going to take a couple more moments here. So ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere, stay tuned. We will head into a quick commercial and be back with the rest of these games, so stay tuned.
And we are back with the second half of the first game of the upper bracket finals here between Team Invisible Wings and Team Invictus. As you can see, Invisible Wings, they've got that raid boss onto middle left, and they're going to be making a quick palace push. 4 members of Invisible Wings holding up palace here, and DNM in a very good spot though, very close range, but again, he could be in a world of hurt. So he does corner with all members, but he's going to get taken down by Mitlef immediately there, but right to Ace, going in ham with that USPS. This is going to get taken down immediately, and now it's all on to Ribby and Xcali to try and retake this one. And Ribby deals a lot of damage there to Sai, as Sai drops down to 20 points of health.
Was it DNM playing in from almost at Palace entrance there?
Yep.
Not really sure. He let 2 players go through, get shot right in the face from point blank range by the 3rd player there. Manan gets dropped down though, and the retake seems to be a successful one at that mid left though. Does drop Xcali and brings us down to 1 versus 1. Ribby has only 15 points of health to work with here, so he's going to try and stick the defuse. Not going to be successful as Mithil F times it right and puts Invisible Wings on to 6 rounds. They win that all-important pistol round in the second half, RatZ.
Yeah, I mean, I thought Ribby would get that diffuse in, and so I actually want to say pros don't fake, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. And now it looks like Invictus, they're going to force buy into this 4-5-7s with armor and scout onto Xcali here, whereas the side of Invisible Wings, complete set of SMGs except for on Mr. Left as he has an AK-47 to work with.
Yep, and Manan is going to be investing into that Mac 10 here, expecting it to be a full eco from the side of Invictus. They, however, have invested into Kevlar and Helmet, so that Mac 10 is not going to be all that effective. Xcali, however, is the only one with that scout there for the side of Invictus. Sai opens things up on Mazel here on the side. Rushing in is Kappa with that UMP, gets one. Mithil F drops right to Ace here. The nade is going to do some damage as well, and this A-bomb site is all for Invictus.
Yep, and Ribby there denying that bomb plant while Xcali is going to be holding onto that scout. He looks like he's not going to try and go in for this retake, so he's going to be playing it safe, but Mitlef thinks he knows where Xcali is, and Xcali, they looks like they haven't spotted him out yet, but Mitlef is just going to play around with him, comes back and takes his head apart as Invisible Wings will win the round, and it's Invictus, they're going to go in for a full hard eco.
Yep, there's been a couple of comical plays coming out from players in the last 2 rounds, but regardless, Invisible Wings slowly but surely have managed to cut the gap down to 3 rounds now, and if all things go according to plan, Invictus on an hard eco like you mentioned this round, Invisible Wings should close the gap down to 2 rounds at the end of this one.
Yep, they have got everybody set here, and Xcali, he looks like he didn't manage to score Manan, but Manan, however, is just going ham here and looks like it's going to be a whitewash for the side of it's going to be a whitewash for Invictus. He has Invisible Wings just start dealing a lot of damage to them, and DNM, he's going to back away to safety here as DNM is going to back off for now, and he's going to try and look out for some exit frags.
Yep, he's going to look to see if he can get a gun moving into the next round. For the moment though, he only has a USP and no Kevlar and helmet to work with, so save is not going to be an issue for DNM here. He's just looking for exit frags, and Sai is coming up nice and close here. He must have heard him for the moment though. Let's see if he's going to be able to recover a gun.
RatZ is going to jump up on his face and take him out immediately, and that is going to be another round for Invisible Wings, but that is going to let Invictus get some money up, and they're going to be able to buy up 4 M4s, make that 5 M4s with a lot of utility, 5 smokes, a lot of flashes, and a grenade onto Ribby.
Yep, and like you mentioned, 5 rifles out for Invictus here, going up against 5 rifles on Invisible Wings. Kappa has only a gunny to work with, however, here, and Manan is going to go in for this aggressive push through Palace.
Yep, Manan there, I mean, trying to see if he can get a pick off. He is playing the lurking role while the rest of the team is Invisible Wings. I mean, some of them completely scattered across the map. But speaking of which, they are just waiting in on a push. But it's all down to right to Ace here, as he does have that flash to work with. He will throw the flash, but he's going to get taken out by Manan anyway. And DNM will take out RatZ. And this A defense is not going in favor of Team Invictus.
Yep, Marzel gets the pick off on Manan there, leaving Kappa and Mythilev, the last two alive on the side of Invisible Wings. Looks like Invictus this time around get the better of Invisible Wings in round 19. However, with 56 seconds to go and Bomb in control of the B side, they could still make something of this round, RatZ.
Yep, but Mythilev, he managed to get the pick off onto Marzel there, and that is going to even things out. Ribby, however, he's got a grenade and the smoke to work with. He's going to get taken down there, and we can see that the side of Invisible Wings looks like they are going to go back off towards this B bomb side. I'm not sure what Mythilev plans to do. He has got 30 seconds, so he can actually make it to the B bomb side on time. And XCali, he'll have a lot of work to do. He'll have to quickly rotate in if he is able to get this read onto Invisible Wings.
Yep, he does know the fact that Kappa has only 6 points of health to work with, but with 10 seconds to go here, they're going to be swarming in towards the B bomb side. If XCali gets one kill before the bomb goes down, it's not going to be the case, and he gets dealt up with by Mythilev here. 1 round away, Invisible Wings from leveling things up.
Yep. And I mean, Invisible Wings, I mean, they are just coming back here. I mean, looking at the rounds, they have won 4 rounds in a row. And Invictus, they have to go on an eco here. If they lose this round, they're gonna have that losing bonus of $3,400, and that is actually going to be helpful for them in the next gun round. And the next gun round, they will have to win it. Otherwise, they could be in a very dire situation.
They're going to be in a dire situation if they do indeed end up losing this round here. The side of Invictus have invested into only a few upgraded pistols. Marzel, the only one into Kevlar as well. Right to Ace as well as Marzel get dropped right out of the bat by Kappa and Sai respectively. And DNM is going to creep into Under Palace here, but he taps away. Isn't going to be able to connect. Ribby though does drop Sai here, but 2 versus 4 with no guns to work with. Invisible Wings are all set to make it 10-10.
He is going to get taken down here as the scores have finally equalized, and this is, I mean, Invisible Wings, they're on a roller coaster of momentum at the moment.
Their momentum seems to have come by a truckload for the moment, and 10-10 Invictus money situation is going to be all right, which is why they are going to go ahead and go for the juggler with this double op setup.
Yeah, the double op setup is very risky, a calculated risk if you ask me, because there is, I mean, if the double op, I mean, it works wonders, but if you lose it, you have lost a lot of money, and it's really scary. And now here comes the executes it, and Marzel is going to pick up that first kill onto Mythilev at the moment. He does manage to spot out Manan, gets the second kill. Will be able to find a third though. That fire nearly dealing damage to him, but DNF gets a quick kill onto Kappa, bringing this to a 2-on-4 situation at the moment as RatZ takes down right away. But XCali is there with the rotate, takes down RatZ, leaving Sai, the last man alive, all alone in this side as he takes down Marzel.
Yep, he gets 1 kill though. He does have control over the bomb at the moment. It is 1 versus 2 as XCali gets his head ripped off as well. But there is that rotation coming in through CT here by Ribby. Let's see though if he's going to be able to spot out the fact that Sai is coming in with that loop around.
Yep, looks like Sai knows where Ribby is, and he's just waiting for him to make that push, the peak there. Depends on who he is, but Ribby is going to be the man who stands out the victor, and Ribby, he's going to get that kill. Oh, we were so close from getting that AWP for Marzel there, and there you have it. I mean, you have the double op setup. If you win the round, sure, it's cool, but if you lose the ops, you're going to lose them for quite a long time. And because of that, Marzel and XCali, they're only stuck with around $3,500, and that they're going to pay the price of that.
Just look at the money on Mythilev. He has $13,500 to work with. You know, you've gotten a nice string of runs when you have such amounts of money to work with. And a pause comes in for the moment. I think it's a tactical pause coming in. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We will head into a quick commercial and be back with the remainder of this game. 11-10 is the score in favor of Invisible Wings. And there you go. In fact, they are going live already, so we will hold on to that commercial for maybe a little later. And Invictus after a big rut of rounds, they're finally managed to get one going their way.
Yep, and another thing in mid to left, on top of the leaderboards, they have 25 frags, followed by Manan, and these two have been absolute beasts in the tournament. Invictus, Ribby has been the man who's on top with 20 frags there, and he's been also playing his part in this entire game. And another fun fact, Invisible Wings, Invisible Wings, they are the only team to have remained undefeated since the round of 28 all the way down to the LAN final. They are without losing a single game, and it looks like Manan could be in a very bad spot here as DNM might be able to spot it and will take him, but Kappa will be there for a quick return frag, bringing this down to a 4v4.
4v4 going the way of this teams here, and Marzel finally gets dropped down by Sai here, but right to Ace in the perfect position, drops the bomb carrier there. Ribby drops Sai, leaving RatZ, the last man alive, at connector, and right to Ace is going to shut things down. Invictus 12-10.
Yep, Ace, that was just a brilliant play that he knew. That was actually the trigger control. He did not fire a single bullet there. And what was it? Sorry, I kind of lost my train of thought there once again. I don't know what I'm more excited about. That round or the entire series. But again, right to Ace, he played it really smart there. The trigger discipline being very real there. He did not take the fire. He waited for mid left to show himself, took out his head, takes down another, and like that, just cleans house.
Yep, and for the moment, Excali is going to be taking that M4 towards the B bomb side here. He's going to be playing in from truck as three players are positioned here to try and make and execute on towards the B bomb side. Looks like it is going to be Eparts as well as short split coming in. Ribby has been smoked off for the moment, and he's going to have a swarm of Invisible Wing players coming in. He does order Kappa. He sprays away through the smoke. Is not going to connect in as mid left, and Kappa gets the opening picks here on the B bomb side, and the bomb is going to go down.
Yep, and by the looks of things, Invictus looks like they've decided to save their weapons here. A good choice considering the money situation on the three members are very, very low, and there are 5 members of Invisible Wings, so a retake seems very impossible in their case. So they're gonna have to they're gonna have to save this one for the next round and hopefully try to come back into this, because right now their losing bonus value is gone, so they will be in. They will only get $1,400, and by the looks of things, Excali will only be able to buy up a FAMAS, and Ribby, he'll have to force buy in with a secondary pistol.
Yep, and that is exactly why they want to try and save as many guns as possible if allowed, all of them going into the next round, as things cut the lead by 1 there. 11-12 is the score.
Yep, and the entire side of Invisible Wing buying up 4 AKs. RatZ is going to hold on to that UMP 45 as Invictus, though, there you go, they take up that FAMAS, and Marzel has enough money to buy up the UMP 45 and the Kevlar helmet armor, as right now DNM, he's going to be playing up very aggressive here, and but unfortunately he won't be able to find anyone. But if he does decide to push up aggressively, he could take out Sai, but that will not be the case, as Sai, he will take control of this apartments area.
Yep, Sai is going to be going up towards apartments here. Does check out underpass for the moment, but he's not going to be able to find anyone there just yet. Manan is going to be holding T-slope from a T-spawn for the moment, RatZ.
Yep, and RatZ just holding on to the apartments here, just trying to see if he can get any pick off. Well, it's going to be an A execute, and right to Ace here, he's got to hold this all on his own till backup arrives, and he is completely flashed out, so that forward RatZ will take him out, as right now the entire side of the wing, they are swarming into this A bomb site, and it's not looking good for Invictus, as they are getting destroyed, but a good quick kill up between Ribby and mid to left there. Manan going to take out another, and looks like Marzel and DNM, they're going to have to save these guns for the next round, but it looks like they are going to go in for the retake nonetheless.
Yep, they're going to try for this retake here, but DNM, the last man alive here, as Marzel gets taken down by Sai, means that he's going to go ahead and go for this save here, as Invisible Wings are going to level things up here at 12-12. Invictus, they got those 2 rounds after those pause coming in, but from that point on, they seem to have lost the plot a little.
Yep, and they did kind of lost the plot, because Ace, he got completely flashed out there by Invisible Wings, and he got taken down, and that was actually the starting of Invisible Wings' Invictus' downfall in that round. So we just have to wait and see how the next round pans out, as all of them, they don't have, I mean, they have to go eco on this, as they've all got just pistols to work with at the moment.
Yep, it's only going to be a few upgraded pistols and that rifle that GNM saved from the previous round for Invictus this time. And Invisible Wings, they're going to invest into 4 AKs and the MP7 on site.
Yep, starting to deal a lot of damage there as he's going off towards this B bomb site, but unfortunately that will not be the case, as DNM is a very good spot there with Marzen. Looks like DNM has revealed himself, they know where he is, and will miss his shots and take the fall. They're bringing this to a 2-on-2, an entire firefight happening around the A slope area is gonna favor Invictus. And now 2v2 situation, Excali looks like he might be able to get the jump onto Sai here.
Yep, he may get the jump onto Sai. Sai playing it really close here in connector is going to be unspotted for the moment. Excali has rotated all the way back towards the B bomb site, which is where the bomb is making its way in the hands of Mythilef.
Yep, and looks like Mythilef, he's going to plant this bomb down in the B bomb site, and Excali just waiting for Sai to actually make the move. But Sai, he's going to do that quick jump around, and he's going to go into B ladder. Right now Excali is Excali and DNM. Will they be able to clutch this one? I would like to see. And Excali does get spotted out though. Sai is going to get taken. Sai is going to take him down. DNM is the last man alive as he gets taken down, and Mythilef there with the plays. The score is 13-12 in favor of Invisible Wings.
Invisible Wings win those important rounds every single game, and this time it's no different here, as they're able to tip through Invictus in the last couple of rounds, take back the lead here with it reaching almost the pinnacle of this game 1, RatZ.
Yep, and the money situation on Invictus doesn't look really promising, but Invisible Wings, they admit the left though. $11,000 is his income. I mean, that's the amount of money he has. And Invisible Wings, you know, they can keep. Even if they lose a couple more rounds, they'll be able to buy up for another round or two. And right now, he's taking a lot of damage right away, and DNM will take it now. But a quick double trade-off coming out there, and Marzen, however, is going to take down Manan, but Mythilef is there for the quick trade-off, and now it's back to a 2v2 situation. This time it's Excali and Ribby versus RatZ and Mythilef. So right now the bomb will be planted onto this A bomb site. Excali will get flashed out here, but quickly hides up in that alleyway at CT spawn. And with a minute, I mean, with 40 seconds remaining, they have to make a move quick.
Yep, Mythilef gets the pick there on Excali, and last man alive here, Ribby, with the bomb down, has a lot of angles to cover out here, and he's not going to spot RatZ playing in from under Palace, and Invisible Wings win another important round there. 14-12 now, 2 rounds away from winning game 1.
Yep, I mean, just 2 rounds away, man. I mean, they'll be one step closer to getting into the grand finals of the LAN finals of the ZOWIE eXTREMESLAND India Qualifier. And I'm not really sure what's gonna happen. I mean, Invisible Wings, I mean, so close. They're still maintaining their undefeated streak. I mean, they're just trying to show that they are why they are the best team in India. But Sai is gonna take a lot of damage there from Excali as he drops down to 6 points of health. And so will Mythilef, and now they're switching up their weapons at the moment. So Manan is going to go pushing aggressively. Excali will go inside. Ribby will take the Manan, bringing it to a 3-on-4 situation, but now he's going to be put towards this bomb site here. And it's all down to Marzen. Marzen will find out RatZ immediately, and now Mythilef, the last man alive, nope, as right to waste, will take him out, and now the scoreline is 14-13.
Invictus, it looked really bad for them when Invisible Wings got those 2 quick kills right out of the bat there in the B bomb side, but they were able to hold strong there and get on to 13 rounds here, and the money situation now is going to be fine for both sides. Kappa, however, only has a UMP to work with. Excali is going to pull out the AWP. Expect some highlight reel material there, RatZ.
Yep, I mean, we did see him do some insane highlight shots there. I mean, in the same map, Mirage with that bunny hop from jungle, getting that no scope, but then again, he's playing against Invisible Wings, so he won't be able to pull off some crazy moves here. He'll have to play really safe if he wants to, you know, stay in the highlight, however.
and in right ways. Right now he holding up on his own here. He has spotted out two members of Invisible Wings pushing up there, but Scally with the first onto Manan misses the 2 shots onto RatZ, and that is actually going to cost him as he's going to get pushed out all the way back as the bomb gets planted, a retake situation for Invictus here. But Kappa is dropped down to 14 points of health, and now Invisible Wings playing it really safe all the way from inside the A bomb site.
Yep, Ribby is going to be checking Firebox there where RatZ is going to be residing in, gets dealt up with by Marzel. Xcali gets the pick off onto Mitchell with the AWP, and the spray down from Sai is going to connect there, and Invisible Wing 14-14. What's happened there?
Well, from a 4-on-3, that retake actually helped Invisible Wings in their favor. So let me break it down to what happened during this pause time. So Invisible Wings, they got the bomb plant, they positioned themselves perfectly, but Marzel, he came in running in, he came in hot, took out 2 quick kills, I think he took out, if I'm not mistaken, he took out Manan, and he took out Mithalef immediately, and I mean, RatZ was taken out by Excalibur. The 3 quick kills, I mean, yeah, Kappa also took the fall, leaving side the last man alive who was alone at this, A main, at the T spawn. I'm not sure what Sai was doing there exactly, but when Sai was going into defuse, he takes down Marzel, but the defuse already came into play, so there was nothing that, I mean, he actually managed to take down Ribby, and by the time, you know, Sai came to the bomb site, there was nothing he could do, so he backed away and saved his weapon for the next round.
Perfectly said there, and on the back of that hiatus there, Invictus get on to 14-14 here, and we're going to unpause into this game here. Both teams are poised really well here. This could be the deciding round, which is going to give one team the advantage moving, which might pretty much allow them to put their 1 foot forward into the grand finals, RatZ.
Yep, I mean, this is a crucial round for both these sides. As you can see, the money situation is low on both of these teams, and now everybody has to step up here. There is no room for error. I mean, that mistake by Invisible Wings cost them the round, and looks like they are actually going to be playing it really slow here through underpass, as there's nobody watching underpass just yet, as right away will be going in slowly, and just trying to see if he can fire anybody. He will spot on Mithalef, spray it down, but it will not connect. He does manage to drop Mithalef down, 20 points of health. He will back away, but DNM will kill Mithalef through the smoke there, and that is going to give them the early man advantage.
Yep, DNM and Right to Ace there with the tag team at connector get the opening pick for Invictus as Mithalef takes the fall, and 5 versus 4 here right out of the back. Invictus seem to be well poised to hit map point first.
Yeah, Invictus here, I mean, they just want to win this one really badly because this is their map pick. If they lose, they will have a hard time in cash because Invisible Wings, they are very strong at that map. So right now, Invictus holding it on their own here, and 45 seconds left. We can see Invisible Wings gonna make that smoke execute onto this A bomb site here, and Right to Ace in a one and done spot as the fights are happening. And it looks like Sai will get the opening kill onto Excalibur. It's all down to Right to Ace as he sprays down, gets the kill onto Sai. Kappa knows where he is. Kappa will also take the fall there, and RatZ in a bad position will also take the fall, and that is round for Invictus.
Invictus, I can hear DNM screaming his throat away, and the background there in LXG, and Invictus are gonna hit map point here, and Invisible Wings, their money doesn't look good. They're gonna have to go in for that quasi by Tech9's coming in, UMP's coming in, Galil's coming in, only 1 AK on site.
Yeah, I mean, right now, I mean, this is very, very tense at the moment as Invisible Wings. I'm not sure if it could go into overtime here, but only time will tell. Excali is holding on to CT there all by himself, while Marzel and Ribby will be the ones holding on to the B bomb side, and that's where the majority of Invisible Wings are at the moment. Marzel will he take down the random spray, however, we'll only have to wait and see how it goes. Marzel going in for the pop flash in, but he's going to spray away, takes down Manan, drops down there. He's going to need to support immediately. immediately, and Ribby, he is there with the M4, but he gets taken out immediately by Sai, and now DNM will also take the fall, leaving Excali and Right Away as the last two members alive in this 4v2 clutch. Can they close this one out? Unfortunately, Right Away will take the fall, and it's all down to Excali here. Will he be able to do this? Will he be able to clutch this round for his team, or will it be sent into the first overtime here? He does manage to spot on mid-left, and mid-left will take him down, and that, we're going into overtime, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, Invisible Wings, the overtime enforcement squad here at the ZOWIE eXTREMESLAND Indian Qualifier LAN Finals force another OT versus Invictus. Their quick push onto the B bomb side just not working out, and I'm speechless, man. Invisible Wings, they never give up.
Yeah, Invisible Wings, man. They're just I think they can contest with brutality when it comes to the king of comebacks.
Yep, they are right up there, if not already better. But for the moment, it is going to be Invisible Wings back onto the T side, while Invictus will be on the CT side to open things off here in first round of overtime.
Yep, and looks like the quick charge coming in there from Invisible Wings onto connector, and DNM, he'll be holding on to connector all on his own here. He will have some help from Mazel, who has got that AWP, doesn't want to peek from the sniper's nest just yet, but he is going to go in for that smoke push. And looks like Sai has already gone past and gets 2 kills there, makes that 3, actually he makes that 2, and looks like Invisible Wings, they're going to clinch the first round in the bag there. Sai, how did he manage to go through the smoke, get 2 kills, and that too a kill onto Mazel through the smoke?
Aggressive play pays off for Sai there and Invisible Wings. Excali, the last man alive here for Invictus. No point in trying to save this gun here. He's gonna go ahead and go for the Hail Mary play, but it doesn't look like it's going to pay off, and he is going to not even bother and fall back.
Yep, as Invisible Wings, they are pretty much in a good spot here, and Excali, he's going to save this weapon onto the next round. Invisible Wings not going in for the unnecessary hunt, as they will back away, and pause is being called here by Silence, and Excali will be able to find out Manan, though Manan is not going to be the case as he backs away to safety.
Yep, no reason to go in for the hunt, and looks like there is a tactical pause called in by the side of Invictus. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We will be back after a quick commercial. Stay tuned.
Alright, and we are back. Team Invictus, they are done with their pause time here, and we're resuming this game shortly. Invisible Wings take the lead 16-15 here, and we have already seen a lot of overtimes in the first day of the ZOWIE eXTREMESLAND Asia CSGO 2016 Indian Qualifier here. And bringing you to discuss is ShaDeSLaYeR and RatZ. And guys, this has been one intense day of CS.
Yep, Invisible Wings, this is their 4th match and their 3rd match that has gone to overtime. So just to put things into perspective, Invisible Wings have pretty much been playing CS the entire day, and they continue to play at pretty much 150%, but Excali is going to be the first one to open things off onto mid left. Manando gets the pick off onto Marvel here, and another spray down coming in from Excali, manages to drop Manan, but Sai and Kappa get 2 quick kills with the right to ace, as Ribby gonna be the last 2 alive here. Ribby with that AWP, not the ideal weapon, going in for a retake from Market.
Yep, but he's gonna need some quick support from right to ace at the moment, and all depends on his first pick off here. Oh, Ribby there with that no scope actually went through. I'm not sure if it went through the one hit RatZ, but right to ace. Now he has to find out. He first finds out Kappa, finds out RatZ, takes him out immediately. He will find out Sai, but Sai will take him out though, and now it's a 1-1 situation, and Sai will close things off there, get a 3K, and Invisible Wings 2 rounds close to victory here.
Big spray down coming in from Sai there. 2 important kills at the frag end of that round. Puts Invisible Wings on to 17-15 here. And Excali, he's had enough. He's bringing out the AWP.
Yeah, oh my god. I mean, Excali, we've seen him with the AWP, and now it looks like it has to be a force coming out from Invictus there. AWP, UMP45 and 357s here. Excali will have to play it big as he's the only one with a very strong rifle here. Right to ace, he has a UMP45 and he has to deal a lot of damage, and looks like it's gonna be that A execute here, and they are gonna be coming in hot. He is actually baiting the side of Invisible Wings at the moment, and now he will get taken down after he takes one person down, and now Excali got DNF dealing a lot of damage. Now it's a 2-on-1 situation here. Excali will be able to find out RatZ. Now RatZ will take them down, and now it is all on to Ribby here with just a 5-7 and head armor to work with. It seems near to impossible, but then again miracles have taken place, so we'll just have to wait and see how Ribby is gonna close things off though. He is being barraged with a spam of grenades here. He will pick up that AWP, damn managing tag on that, but he will get taken down by Sai, who comes in with the loop around, and that first half of the overtime is going to go in favor of Invisible Wings.
Invisible Wings wash out that first half of overtime there. 18-15. 1 round away from winning game 1 here in the upper bracket finals. RatZ, they're almost are there.
Yeah, they're very close, but we'll have to just wait and see how Invictus plays this. I mean, Invictus had like the perfect first half advantage, 10-5, but then they couldn't close it out on time, and that is actually gonna hurt them. It's gonna hurt them. This is gonna hurt them a lot. So right now, Invisible Wings. I mean, wow.
I know for a fact fatigue must be creeping in for Invisible Wings here. They have played so many OTs. I'm gonna run out of fingers on both my hands to count them after another couple of games, but regardless, it hasn't seemed to have affected their performance as they continue to bring their A game round after round. And Sai, he's even gonna bring out the P90 to start things off here in the second half. RatZ.
Whoa, the P90 is one scary gun. He is definitely gonna be charging in here, and he's gonna be. I mean, he is gonna definitely. He's definitely gonna deal a lot of damage there.
Yep, he's going to be trying to put that P90 to use. I'm not really sure where exactly he's going to be taking that. Marzel has invested into a P90 himself, so maybe there is something going on right there. However, Ribby is going to be back on that AWP for Invictus, as looks like they're going to be taking another pause here. So, ladies and gentlemen, do bear with us. We will be back shortly with the remainder of this game. Stay tuned. Alright, we are back with the first round of the second half here. Invisible Wings 1 round away from clenching map 1 on the back of an amazing comeback in the second half. RatZ.
Well, now we're going to see a P90 versus a P90. Marzel with P90 against Sai. I mean, this is going to be an interesting matchup to see who gets up. But Excali is not going to let them have that fight as he takes down Sai's immediately. And Invictus looks like they will slowly be making that push towards his A bomb side.
Yep. slowly but surely creeping towards that A bomb site here now that Sai has taken a fall at Palace entrance there, and MythLF is going to take his position here after smoking off that Palace entrance that we talked about, and a man advantage going the way of Invictus here. However, Excali as well as Ribby and DNM have taken a lot of damage. Right to his takes a lot of damage himself here, gets the drop down, but MythLF that drop coming in, and the tag team play there from Invictus. Excali gets the pick off onto MythLF, but Manan gets one pick off. Ribby with the AWP drops Manan here, and the bomb down for the moment. Pushing in through the smoke is Kappa, gets one kill before he gets traded away by Ribby, leaving RatZ the last man alive here. 1 versus 3. Looks like Invictus are going to get their first round on the board here in OT.
I mean, unless RatZ has something to say about it. He's got the kit to work with, he's got the health and the weapons, but it's going to be extremely hard, as you know, it's a 1v3, but all of them are very low on HP, so they wouldn't dare make that that kind of commitment here. And Ribby, he's actually looking the wrong way. Nobody is checking out apartments here, and RatZ not sure if he will be able to make that ninja in, though he does have a kit to work with, and looks like he is gonna go in for the defuse, and Ribby will spot him out and chop his head up, like pop his head into. So that was very close. So I thought, if Ribby had actually moved away and gone towards T-spawn, that would have been a win for Invisible Wings, and that would have ended in an anticlimactic note.
Yeah, for all things considered though, that must have hurt for RatZ there. That shot with the AWP double scoped in onto the head, nice and casual at the end. However, Invictus get their first round on the board. Invisible Wings are still only 1 round away from with taking game 1, and the money situation is going to be A-OK. Kappa is going to be rocking that UMP.
Yep, and he's going to be holding on to this first line of defense here at near A slope. So I mean, when the executes are in play here, he is definitely going to be throwing out that flash, and that would be the Margin will get completely flashed off. Right, Ace will immediately trade him off though, and now it is going to be a 4v4 here. Right, takes him down immediately, and now Manan will trade off against DNS, and right Ace there having scared all his life there, and by the looks of things, a 2-on-3 situation, and looks like Sai, he will spot out somebody and drop himself down to 18 points of health, and Manan here, will he be able to deal some damage at the moment?
We'll have to wait and see. Manan though goes straight on, does spot out Ribby there with the AWP, pushing in through T-slope here, but not committing in just yet. Sai gets a pick off, but gets dropped all the way down to 18 points of health, and now with the bomb going down, Invictus, they seem to have the upper hand, are going to get on to 17 rounds by the looks of things.
Yep, and Sai, he's gonna save that weapon on for the next round. So I mean, they're gonna save the weapon for the next round, and Invisible Wings, they lost this round, and Invictus, they are just 2 more rounds to bring this to double overtime.
Yep, 2 more rounds away from forcing double overtime, and between these two teams, I wouldn't put it past them, as Invictus have done this previously as well versus Invisible Wings, but that time around it was on train, which is, by the way, for all the viewers tuning in, the pick for map 3 as Invictus get on to 17 rounds here, and the money situation on Invisible Wings is not looking good at the moment, so they seem to have been in quite a pickle now.
Yep, and I mean, just look at the scoreboard. MythLF and Manan on top. I mean, what the hell is up with this scoreline from Invisible Wings? They're just going extremely ham here, whereas Ribby right to Ace, they're also on top for the side of Invictus, and now Force Blight coming out here from Invisible Wings. I want to see how well they're able to hold this push with these eco weapons. I mean, they've done it before against many teams, and I just want to see how it goes.
Let's wait and see. Like you mentioned here, we have Sai playing in at B parts for the moment. As the smoke does dissipate, he is going to push in aggressively. This is something Sai does time and time again. It's going to be RatZ as well as MythLF who are holding this B bomb site. Manan is playing aggressive B shot for the moment, but he only has a CZ to work with.
Yeah, but in that position there, he can actually deal a lot of damage. So, I mean, if he gets the right position in, whoever comes through, he can just pop their heads on and off. So that is only if Invictus decides to make that push towards B short, as they already have Mythalef watching up middle here. And it looks like Invictus, they're going to rotate back into this A bomb set and try to go in for that A execute here. But Kappa is playing it really close to the UMP45 and he can deal a lot of damage.
Yep, he can be that first person to drop at least a couple of players there if DNM going in doesn't manage to check that corner here. And time running down, only 30 seconds remaining. DNM goes to that gunfight, does drop Kappa here, but they are surely running out of time here. They do spot out the fact that RatZ is playing from under Palace. He has, however, been forced to go up the ladder here with that Molotov raining in. eXtremeSLAND gets the better of RatZ here, leaving side the last man alive. Invictus are going to surely force double overtime here. And this game, man, Invictus versus Invisible Wings is pretty much turning out to be the grand finals of TI3.
Nah, well, not the grand finals of TI3, man. That game is on another level of epic in its own right, and that is a completely different game. I know the excitement is huge, and right now this could be one of the biggest rivalries in Indian CS:GO, man. Invisible Wings versus Invictus. Game 1, 25-22 in favor of Invisible Wings. And now the upper bracket finals. We're back to second overtime. I am gonna confirm and predict this. This is gonna go in third overtime. Invictus might win this first map 25-22, and this is gonna take a long time.
I definitely hope that is the case. That is going to give a really good meal to all the hungry fanatics here who are tuning in this late in the hour to support Indian CS:GO. And for the moment, we do see smokes and flashes raining in towards the A bomb side from Invictus. eXtremeSLAYER is going to be pushing up aggressively through Palace. Not that he had any option with Molotov raining in left, right, and center. And Kappa is going to put him out of his misery from under Palace. Oh, gets one more pick off there. But Ruby and Marzel are there to drop Manan and Kappa respectively. But RatZ with the AWP, he has different plans. Gets the pick off onto Marzel, but DNM pushing in through connector. Does drop RatZ. There's Sai. Gets the better of DNM. 1 versus 1. Op versus M4 here. Does spot outside and a beautiful flick coming in from Ribby. And Invictus take the lead back from Invisible Wings 19-18.
There was only a pixel of Sai's head visible at that point, and Ribby got the shot. He didn't get the shot exactly at head, but he got it through the staircase, and that is freaking unbelievable, man. That shows that why he's on one of the best teams in India at the moment. And now its score is 19-18 in favor of Invictus, and Invictus gonna make in that quick push onto this B bomb site here. Manan, I'm trying, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize truly. And Marzel's going to start things off by getting a quick kill on the side there through the wooden box, if I'm not mistaken. And Mythalef is going to drop down to 46 points of health, and he's going to be pushing up aggressively, completely flashed. And RatZ, however, is going to go push up aggressively onto this, but he does drop a weapon and pick up the M4. And now it's a 3-on-4 situation, and RatZ is doing quick work there, but it's just trade-off after trade-off for both these teams, and this is just getting more intense. Like, I don't know what's happening at the moment.
Yep, trade frags coming in left, right, and center for both the teams here. It does bring this down to a 2 versus 3. DNM only about 11 points of health to work with at the moment. Manan does have a kit on him in case Invictus does manage to get the bomb plant in. That gives them a lot of time to work with, and the bomb is going to be picked up by Invictus, and it is going to make its way by the looks of things towards the B bomb site shortly.
Yep, they do. It looks like they are waiting for eXtremeSLAYER, as he does have a Molotov to work with. B bomb site is wide open for the taking, and it looks like that will be the point of execution here. As Ribby, he's got that smoke to work with, and the 2 members of Invisible Wings, they are in the other side of the map here, and it looks like it's going to be a B plant here. Manan, he does hear this, and he is going in aggressively, but will Ribby be able to spot him out? So he does spot him out, and he will take the shot, but it will not connect. But Manan will take down DNM, and now it's going to be extremely hard, as Kappa will take down take down Ribby here, but now it's all down to Excali and Manan here. And Manan will take the fall as Excali will close things out in this 1v2 clutch.
Yep, big clutch coming in there from Mr. Highlight Reel himself. Excali for Invictus stepping up 2018 here, going into the last round of the first half in second overtime in game 1 of the upper bracket finals in the ZOWIE eXTREMESLAND Indian Qualifier LAN finals, RatZ.
Well, after today, I'm definitely going to go back home, going to open up my laptop, and I'm going to read all the patch notes onto all the maps there, because if you notice, all this maps that were favored on one particular side ended up the other way. It just took a complete U-turn. I mean, Cobblestone we thought was a T-sided map, it ended up being a CT-sided favor for Invisible Wings and Brutality. Same with Mirage, we thought it was a CT-sided map, but now it's actually helping out as a T-sided map for both these teams. So I'm just completely confused on what's happening right now.
Yep, the meta book is completely thrown out of the window for these 2 days by the looks of things, as Sai is gonna have only a 5-7 to work with here, holding off this push coming in, and he does, however, tap away through the smoke and somehow manage to drop Excali, but the rest of his teammates do not have nice guns to work with, as Invictus, though a man down, do have 3 AKs and an AWP in play.
Yep, and Sai, he's actually lining up for a pop flash here, and he could possibly take down Ribby, who scoped in at this B apartments entrance here, but it looks like that will not be the case coming out from him. 40 seconds left on the clock. He is moving up aggressively here. He's gonna switch up to that AK-47. He's gonna deal some damage there to Sai, and Sai is gonna drop in that pocket. Sai will take him out immediately. That's 2 kills, but they are gonna make this push outside, and right away will take him down, and they're gonna plant this bomb. RatZ coming in hot here with that MP7, but he will be able to get a free AWP at apartments dropped by Ribby himself, and that is gonna be very advantageous, but it looks like that won't be the case. He's still holding on to the MP7, and Marzel will pop his head into, and TNM will do the same, and the last man alive will take the fall, as the scoreline is 18-21 in favor of Invictus. Invictus, they just need 1 round to close this out. Will they be able to do it, or will Invictus, or will the T-side curse of Mirage in the ZOWIE eXTREMESLAND tournament work, help in Invisible Wings and bring it to 3rd overtime?
I would have been really excited for Invictus if not for having witnessed previous overtimes between these 2 teams. They end up losing 3 rounds right out of the bat in the first half of overtime, but doesn't seem to phase them whatsoever, as in the face of diversity, they win 3 rounds back again and force the next overtime, but their backs against the wall. Invisible Wings go into first round here of the second half of overtime, RatZ.
Yep, I mean, both these teams, they're trying to show the entirety of the Indian CSGO community why they want to win this so badly here. And right to Ace and Ribby playing it very aggressive at Ace slope, but RatZ, he could come in very aggressive and take him out though. But DNM is there with the backup, and it looks like right away will take down 1, take down 2, but he will not be able to get the 3rd person in. And Ribby, he does have the op scoped in, will be able to take out RatZ though once he comes out. But you can see that the people are coming in. He misses the shot he misses the shot actually into the Invisible Wings player, and he gets taken out immediately. And now it's a 3-on-2 situation here. Marzel, he does manage for a Kappa, and he will take him down immediately though, as Marzel is just spraying away, bringing this to a 2-on-2 situation. All down to Excali and Marzel, the 2 prodigies of the Indian CSGO community, to close this one out for their team.
Yep, it's gonna be 2 versus 2 as the bomb has gone down. Excali is gonna be coming in, but Manan is there to shut things down. RatZ gets the better of Marzel, and Invisible Wings get 19 rounds on the board. 2 more rounds away from forcing 3rd overtime, RatZ.
Yeah, I mean, 2 more rounds, man. 2 more rounds, and Invictus, they just need 1 more round to finish the entire thing. And looks like they will just invest in a full set of rifles. Excali will have that M4A1S, while the rest of his teammates will carry off those M4A4s. And they're going to go in for the casual 2-on-2 strat. DNM holding on to connected here. And you can see Invisible Wings making a quick rush here towards B shot. And they have lined up 3 of the members to be a part of it. Could be a B rush by the looks of things.
Yep, it might be a B rush coming in from Invisible Wings, but they're not committing in just yet. Marzel though is going to be playing aggressive B aparts by the... Okay, he's going to be playing an aggressive B shot for the moment here. No one coming in just yet for the side of Invisible Wings, as flashes come raining and counter flashes thrown out as well. Excali with that Molotov is going to be delayed for the moment, and the spray down coming in from Marzel drops Sai for the moment, but looks like invisible wings are coming towards the B bomb side. RatZ gets one, but Excali is there to trade him apart. Goes for the second spray down, and Invictus close things off here in the first half of overtime. Okay, GG is in fact the call. I am so lost.